pretty sure it was police lights. What's happening outside?
Maybe make my voice deeper. Would a Puritan really say that?
This play's hilarious, but nobody gets it. God, women had a raw deal.
Blows my mind that this really happened. Not just in a play, but in the lives of real people.
Yeah. Seems like just about anything can get you accused of witchcraft.
Huh. People really died because of these. Fascinating stuff.
Why was life so brutal? Man, everything was harsher then.
Whoa. People really died here. How does the wood get preserved that long?
I can't think of this anymore. Would it be all day? Could they drink water?
Seriously, what if you had to pee while you were in the pillory? My nose itches just thinking about it.
Alright.
Stay polite. I wish people could read the sign.
I was so nervous. My rogue ex-con boyfriend meets my cop brother. It's a situation that's bound to have sparks, right? But it's like they were birds of a feather. I've never seen two men understand each other so naturally. I think this is going to work out fine.
Whoa. People really died here. How does the wood get preserved that long?
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Yep.
So... what's the point of this?
They were trying to get people to talk.
They talk. How could they talk with those heavy stones on their chests?
Doesn't make sense to me either.
This one is the worst death. Can't imagine not being able to breathe.
I mean, set on fire seems a little worse to me.
How many guys would have to lift it in place? It's not like they had cranes back then. Whoa. People really died here.
Not listening to this again.
So it wasn't just witchcraft that would get you in here. It was all kinds of things.
You could get dunked for gossiping?
Wow. I mean, gossiping is destructive and all, but that's harsh.
So cold. Talk about controlling behavior.
Are they really trying to kill people with this thing? There's no such thing as the good old days.
I wonder how long they left people underwater.
Long enough to be mighty uncomfortable, I suppose.
Plus, everyone was staring while it happened.
Yeah. Talk about public humiliation. It must have been like the pillory, but also nearly drowning.
How long could I hold my breath?
Let's test it.
So scared of drowning. This would freak me out so much. I'd rather get hit by a train. How does the wood get preserved that long? Whoa. People really died here.
The train was so loaded down with ammunition, like we were a rolling bomb.
first person hanged at Gallows Hill was Bridget Bishop, who claimed that I'm as innocent as the child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft. Alright, let's back to investigating here. Trapdoor.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin.
That ghost girl from the alley is Abigail Williams, and this gallows was actually used to execute her centuries ago. Damn. Poor kid. Shame.
I know it's
Must have been pretty effective way to publicly shame people.
as bad as some of the things in here.
Court records. Replica of court records from the actual Salem witch trials. Dang. Let's listen to that one more time. Sounded like a crack to me. Could be the crack or the rope. Are you serious? Wow.
Confess, witch. Confess. Your covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Back in Puritan times, they tortured people to coerce confessions that their actions were guided by a demonic contract. It's so obvious that this guy is using this stuff as inspiration. Wasn't something like this used in a Bell murder? Yes, this was used, burned to death. Torture. Sophia was drowned, so was Rose. Rose was burned to death on a stake just like this. Wasn't something used like this in a Bellkill murder? Yes. Sophia. Water. Something like this was used to kill Sophia. So there's one more we have to find. Oh, picture. Owned by Judge Hawthorne, one of the most influential judges during the witch trials. This historic mansion also served as a courtroom for many of the trials and sentencing hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1692. One of Salem's historic sites. A mansion owned by a judge where accused witches were tried as part of the Salem witch trials in 1692.
So the Bell Killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims.
The killer used Puritan-era style witch trial punishment devices on his victims.
Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
There are more artifacts upstairs in the restoration room that might relate to the Bell Killer case.
People think this is easy. Just make sure nobody touches anything.
The second floor stairs. On my way. That's nice. The ghost train still comes around. Ouch! Never thought I'd get hit by a train before.